She became the light. LyLy's shadow anthem. Rain-slicked neon streets breathe as LyLy enters the corridor of light alone. Each step turns puddles into percussion. Her breath becomes a measured loop. A buried generator coughs. The city's hum threads into an awakening rhythm. She unbuilds the stage with each step, repurposing the unnoticed into intent. Awareness lands like a downbeat. Silence reveals the rhythm already alive. She descends where brick remembers every anthem, cables coiling like buried veins. Her palms meet a scarred synth cracked casing. Living soul and invite a first tremor. A single note rises. Dust shivers in the beam as rhythm thickens into pulse. She closes her eyes, silver and violet outline her, the tunnel answering in kind. Layers stack grainy bass, glassy pads, percussive sparks, the air shimmering with possibility. Above, screens glaze faces and sirens stitch the gaps between breaths. Below, LyLy's rhythm leaks into the grid, rumor turning to quiet procession. In side streets and late trains, strangers sway to a freedom without a face. She dissolves into distribution, a phantom spark threading the network's dark. The movement blooms undercover, luminous as phosphor in the deep. Inside the warehouse, mirrors splinter time as a lone bulb sketches her outline. She presses play, bass surges, hi-hats splinter, memory rolls backward. A masked, luminous crowd gathers, bodies catch the rhythm like a tide. Smoke lifts her. Edges blur, human and waveform trading places. The tempo falls. Lights dim like a closing eye as she holds a small sun within. Morning rinses neon from the streets. A quiet hum lingers in railings and awnings. LyLy moves unseen among them, leaving resonance instead of footprints. In a window's reflection, a tiny spark waits for a witness to look twice. A barista pauses, sensing the residue, a shift as slight as a heartbeat. The city resumes itself, fractionally retuned, its metronome nudged toward freedom. Rain streaks down as LyLy pauses at the red hand, listening to the city thin. Her headphones rest silent. A hum from the drain threads into her steady breath. She taps the lamppost once. Droplets answer in time, a cadence taking shape. Her step syncs with the drip. Awareness condenses, framing the city as an instrument. She slips through a maintenance door into sodium glow and damp echoes. She reads the air. A 60 Hz thrum braided with distant water. A small recorder settles by the rail verge to harvest the underground heartbeat. She watches levels rise, certainty forming like a signal coming into tune. Dust hangs over obsolete consoles, as LyLy claims a scarred synth. She wipes the grime. A cracked cable clicks home into her portable interface. A single note blooms. Dust shivers in the light as tone finds a spine. She samples the earlier hum, stacking it into a rising staircase of pulse. Frequencies rise. Lights flicker as the tunnel begins to breathe. She closes her eyes. Silver and violet radiate behind her lids, outlining her form. A filter sweep touches the drip pattern. Motes vibrate as if the air consecrates. The corridor feels sanctified. A sanctuary carved by sound and intention. Across the alleys, a pulse threads strangers who don't know each other's names. In a shuttered shop, a florist nods to a hidden beat only she can feel. On a late shift, a nurse taps a pattern into a vending machine's side. The same pulse passes palm to palm, file to file, quiet, precise, unstoppable. Projectors scatter pixels across brick as masked listeners trade drives in silence. A nod seals the transfer, no names, only the pulse passed hand to hand. At the threshold, LyLy appears only a glance, then she is already leaving. The music remains rooted in shared quiet, seated to outlive the moment. The corrugated door groans open onto peeling posters and fractured mirror tiles. She threads power to salvage speakers, mapping the room with patient intention. One flickering bulb answers. The room inhales as if the night has a lung. She cues the set bass inverted, hi-hats like ice, a kick that rewinds memory. The masked circle gathers, cheekbones lit with soft LEDs, awaiting the downbeat. Arms carve light. Her outline wavers, human edges softening into waveform. The tribe exhales together, movement, turning breath into a shared frequency. She dissolves further, less seen than felt. A conductor made of light and breath. The set crests mirrors scatter splinters of glow as shadows turn to fuel. Then the tempo slows, each beat a farewell written into the air. Silence returns as blessing, not absence. The glow remains inside their chests. Morning rinses neon from puddles. Commuters flow past in their practiced routes. A low hum lingers in railings, and awnings an afterimage you feel before you hear. LyLy passes the cafe window unseen, unfussed, while a barista pauses, sensing a spark. The city resumes itself. Rhythm shifted a degree toward freedom that will not shift back.